So a shoggoth walks into a bar. The barman looks him up and down and says, "Ah! Ah!" That's my favourite joke because I don't really understand humour. I just like loud noises and the idea of somebody's life being ruined for no good reason. Who's a cranky eldritch horror? Who's... Ooh! Think somebody needs a little Popeyes, don't you? There you go.
This must activate the vat pump.
Have a swim downstairs in the fucking toilet, you 20-eyed shit beast.
I don't see that inhibiting me.
Ha ha, hardy ha. You know, this game should reward your sanity meter for all the uplifting, amusing sights you see as well. I know they're few and far between, but is there anything that alleviates the inherent fear that a shoggoth commands, like seeing it get flushed down a toilet, screaming in baffled rage? If I wasn't so pressed for time, I'd loosen my belt, drop my stylish 1920s pants and send a chaser down after it. Oh god. So here, yes, this is really less of a boss battle than it is a series of puzzles. The main question to which is always, how do I stop this enormous hanky load of anger bogies from breaking my spine or driving me insane enough that I jump off the railings and do it myself? We will have ourselves a more traditional boss battle in a couple of stages time, but we're going to learn over the next 20 minutes or so here. The problem with picking a fight with a shoggoth is really the same problem you get if you try and pick a fight with a cold. The fucking thing is everywhere. What we can do though is have a fair old shake at pissing it the fuck off. Woo! Jesus! Shoggy doesn't really have the tenacity to swipe at you for too long wherever you go here.
Ah, a spare fuse.
In fact, I relate to Shoggy quite a lot. Yeah, if you bother me, I'll generally open with a flailing, angry attack and then lose interest the minute it feels like I'm burning more calories than you're worth it to deal with. We're about to really get on his nerves in a second here, though, and you'll see what stupid prizes that wins you. First, you suck him down a vat pump. That's vat as in a large tank or container designed to hold industrial liquids, by the way. I have no idea why they decided to capitalize VAT in Jack's subtitles like it stands for value added tax. I would finally caught up with that wily fucking shoggoth dodging his taxes. You're going down for evasion, my horrifying friend. You're gonna pay for what you've done in monthly installments if necessary. And now we're going to use this handy fuse we just found to electrocute the smoking Christ out of him.
That should fix the problem. Perhaps a touch more stimulation is needed.
I sentence you to this. Yeah, burn, embezzler. Tell your boy Cthulhu we know about his bullshit in the Cayman Islands too. We're coming for the lot of you cosmic abominations, hiding your damn gold stashes between worlds and shit. I don't care how the fuck old Dagon is. He's living off the coast of Massachusetts, ain't he? He's on state fucking property. We're taking the IRS battleship out to drag him ashore, and he's either gonna cut me a check or share a cell with one. Alright, get your running shoes on ready here. This is where these fiddly bastard doors get to be a problem.
The door's bolted
Don't
shut.
you start already.
Oh shit. What the hell was that?
I don't think I need to tell you what that ungodly shrieking is, do I? Just that you need to get down this corridor as quickly as you fucking can. Unlock the door, open the door, shut the fucking door, and keep going. Just keep on going till the terrifying music and the sound of Shoggy's vengeful breaking down of your pathetic human doors stops. You're more than welcome to stop and turn around at any point there if you absolutely have to see a tidal wave of screaming sludge and eyeballs barreling down the hallway after you, but you'll be dead! Remember, this PC port adjusts the movement speed so you hobble along like you've had a bullet through both kneecaps anyway, so you have literally just enough time there to be able to escape. For now though, we managed to flee to the pipes. That was not wise. Shoggy knows you're in there. Shoggy knows. It's kind of a weird effect they've used to depict the crushing of the pipes there actually. They seem to bend just outside of your field of vision, like there's no actual real-time animation for it. It's all got a bit too much for Jack there. Bendy pipes are obviously another of his unexplored childhood traumas. Could be anything. Particularly stressful weekends spent with pipe dreams on the NES, right through to watching his dad stab his mother through the eyeball with his crack pipe, or fixing his Uncle Kenny's plumbing blindfolded, if you know what I'm... no, let's not. Let's not. That's something to take note of when you're dashing around trying to figure out what you got to do here, and the shoggoth is right next to you. If you stare at him for too long, you'll go crazy, which is kind of a pain in the dick because A, he's fucking enormous, and B, he's sitting right in the middle of the damn room, so good luck looking around to see where you're supposed to be going. You can look at his tentacles without any ill effects, I think, just his tentacles. Jack's seen tentacles before, they're nothing new, just like seafood. You just gotta try to disassociate the tentacles with what they're attached to. Just think, mollusks, or Topo, loyal friend to Aquaman, and not, you know, shoggoths, or Japanese pornography. Well, we barely escaped Shoggy rape in the elevator with our lives there. Guess which other slimy prick's waiting for us outside? Hello, John.
Ah, Mr. Walters. I see you made it at last. Seems Marsh managed to give you the slip. Fortunately, we had him picked up as he tried to flee.
The Order of Dagon will make you pay for this, Hoover. I am Cthulhu. I am Dagon.
Get this ugly bastard out of my face, Agent Hopper.
Yes, sir. Come on, Marsh. Move it.
Hoover, you gotta evacuate the building. There's something down there.
All in good time. We found a key in Marsh's possession. A key he was most reluctant to give up. It must have been for the elevator panel, giving access to an additional floor at the very foundation of this refinery. All my agents are busy planting explosives to flatten this place to the ground. I want you to find a way down there and check it out.
Not a chance. I already told you. There's something down there. I barely got out alive.
I made it clear back at the asylum, Mr. Walters. I don't make requests.
Okay, but I'll be needing another gun.
Jesus Christ, Hoover, get your hands off my yam bag. Said I need a gun, not molest mine. So yeah, J. Edgar is completely unsympathetic to your tales of giant eyeball, pocked vomit blanc manges chasing you through the halls, and sends you back down to see what Marsh's key was hiding. Of course, it was a key for the elevator, which was recently sexually assaulted by a shoggoth, so here now, we have to go abseiling down a lift shaft. I'm saving before this nonsense. Not because of any incoming glitches or crashes, not this time. But because this is the most temperamental fucking rope to ever dangle its bullshit into a game. Where are you? Oh, cable. It's a cable, do excuse me. Right, fucking... Don't start, Jack! Do not bloody start with me here and now. Okay. Oh my god, steady, you stupid bastard. Whoa, 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 nearly. This is... What's this?
You've got 20 minutes before this place blows. Move!
Right, carefully look back. Oh fuck! Let me tell you, god damn it, unless you've done this for yourself, there is no way to describe it to you. One twitch of the mouse in the wrong direction here and you're going at the bottom of the damn shaft. A completely fair and balanced feature, I'm sure you'll agree, especially when Jack's fear of heights is causing the screen to just constantly zoom in and out like he's trying to quick scope the fucking ground. And the worst part, and this has happened to me more times than I can tell you, the worst part is that you can be climbing down the cable perfectly well, and then Hoover interrupts you to tell you the building's going to blow up in 20 minutes, and as soon as that happens, as soon as the game forcibly takes control of you and makes you look up at him, if you are an inch in the wrong direction on the cable, you'll fall off as the cutscene plays. I am not fucking joking. Dark corners of the earth will straight up throw you to your death for not looking the right way when the cutscene kicks in.
It's a secret gold vault. This must be where the Marshes hoard their wealth.
Jack won't take any of that, you know. Not even one bar. It's all getting blown up in 20 minutes anyway, Jack. You might as well take something for your holiday fund. He won't have it. He says, stealing is still a crime, even if they are psychopaths. You stole a fucking truck to crash into a sewer yesterday, Jack. You basically cleared out an entire police station of its equipment. Jack. We'll have this discussion later. Shuggy's lurking to the left there, having a doze.
This pressure valve controls the flow of gas.
Oops, I woke him up. So the idea here is that we got to operate 4 of these valves around the room, but son of a bitch, only one has a handle. And we're going to need that to give Shuggy a blast of steam every time we want him to move his fat ass off the walkway so we can get by. There is, disappointingly, no way to destroy the shoggoth at all here. We're just doing our best to kind of tiptoe around him so that we can blow the door off one of the vaults where we initially dropped in. Careful. Don't break your leg, my delicate little flower. We can make all the backtracking a little less painful by unbolting the door back here. Not much, but a little. For our benefit more than Jack's, because despite Hoover's rantings and lust for blowing things up, you got as long as you like to solve this conundrum, not just 20 minutes. This is probably the deadliest part of the whole shebang. Don't step on Shoggy if you can help it, like I stupidly did there, because his tentacles appear to be coated with nothing less impressive than liquid pain. Better mend Jack before he starts thinking about blowing his fucking brains all over the ceiling here. Go ahead, Jack. Take your time. Hoover ain't gonna explode shit. The game won't let him. He's kind of an absolute moron, isn't he? You're pretty sure something important's down here, something secret enough to squirrel away on an entire hidden floor. So rather than send a good half-dozen agents down here to check it out, you send me, banged up and half mad, and have everybody else planting fucking bombs all over the shop that are going off in 20 minutes regardless of what we find down here. What if it's 700-ton shipment of mustard gas, Hoover? You want to blow that up? Utter cretin! Well, since that dead body kindly let us borrow his wrench, we can start opening these valves up now. Don't hang around them too long after cracking them open. The gas is poisonous and it'll do you a lung full of hurts. Time to move again, I'm afraid, Lumpy. Come on now. Don't be a stropoth. I do feel for Shoggy. It's cruel to keep him pent up in this refinery. They don't do well in captivity. They need vast underground cities to haunt and chase witless explorers through. Here's number 2, even though it says number 3. Don't get confused, Crusaders. Stay focused. This is Fishman maths. It's different to ours. Number 3 is right over this way. Of course it says number 4, but they're just trying to send you mad like everything else in this game. Don't look at the numbers, Jack. Don't fall for it. Use the force. You gotta throw them in order now, so the last one we got to turn is actually the same as the first one we were using to blast Shoggy. It is both 4 and 1. Fishmen maths. Not for the faint of heart. Of course Shoggy knows all about number 1s, don't you, Shoggy? You must have heard him. Oh Carolina, Broloff, jump and prance, oh Carolina. No? Shoggy! You must know Shoggy. He was on top of the pops and everything. Granted, he was smaller then and definitely less star-flung abomination looking, but, you know, he hasn't been on stage for a decade now. Give him a break. It wasn't me. You must have heard it wasn't me. She heard me commune with the old ones. It wasn't me. Saw the blood gifts that I offered them. It wasn't me. She even found the Necronomicon. It wasn't me. No? You must... Harney came and then she caught me red-handed, bringing back the fall of mankind. I don't know what to tell you. It was in the charts for ages. Well, that's the last we have to see of Shoggy now anyway. That vault's good and gassy. Let's go give its belly a wee poke here. Alright, now I can't believe people have to be told this, but judging from multiple posts across various forums, apparently they do. If you're trying to blow a door off of its hinges with a gas explosion, don't stand right in front of the fucking thing. Because you'll get a fucking boo-boo. Hit that button and get yourself way on back against the wall there. Okay, time limit or no, we have to do this next bit quickly, and it can be bloody fiddly. You'll see why once we're inside, but the next room we go into is going to send you completely insane within about 45 seconds. It'll be pretty obvious why when we get there. Just down the bottom here. Oh my god. It's Man-Bear Squid! That statue of Cthulhu's gonna crawl into your sanity hole pretty quickly if you Oh, right. After an asylum flashback, of course. Why are madhouses always so damn run down in games? Why always gotta have spontaneously materializing lunatics in wheelchairs? I've been in a couple of sanitariums and they're very nice places. There's water dispensers and everything. Okay, so you gotta get the light beam to hit the gem and reflect onto the jewel at the top of the door here.
I can't pick it up. The gem is firmly locked to the pedestal by an ornamental claw.
Smidge that way. You only really get like 3 shots at this if you're fast. Come on. Open!
The claw can't be pried open with my bare hands.
You might be about to see a dribble-sodden corpse here, lovelies. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that looks like we might have just about nailed it. Oh, thank God.
At last, we found you.
It's nice of you fellas to show up.
What the hell is this place?
It's some sort of shrine. Probably used by the Marshes for private worship.
And the oversized gargoyle?
That's no gargoyle, Agent. That's Cthulhu.
Fellas, this chamber's about to be buried under 4 floors of brick and metal.
Okay, Walters, let's get out of here before this place blows.
Buy evidence, buy clues. Fucking incompetence on display are staggering. The Order of Dagon, February 9th, 1922, night. That was one big explosion in the refinery. One moment I was running for my life, the next I was face down with a mouthful of dirt. I just hope everything inside was destroyed. What the hell was that thing in there? Some kind of monster jellyfish? How could it move out of water? How could it even exist? My ears are still ringing with the screams of Hoover's men as the acidic slime engulfed them. Despite the casualties though, the raid hit pay dirt. The feds recovered a briefcase with some very incriminating papers. It seems that among other things, the Marsh family, Sebastian in particular, has been trafficking with enemies of the state. He's been offering a contagion, some kind of germ weapon, to the highest bidder. This is in violation of all kinds of international treaties, but that didn't surprise me. Even if the Marshes care about such things, which I doubt, I could well believe that news of the treaties hadn't ever reached Innsmouth. But I know there's more to the story, like that shrine on the lower floor of the refinery. The carvings of those hideous gods are one more thing that will probably haunt my dreams for some time to come. Why did they seem familiar? In any case, the evidence of arms dealing gave Hoover what he needed to bring in the big guns. Literally. Innsmouth is now under martial law. The Coast Guard cutter is stationed in the harbour with a company of Marines on shore. Led by Robert Marsh, the surviving members of the Esoteric Order of Dagon are holed up in the old Masonic Hall. I suggested pounding the place to dust with the Marines' artillery and the cutter's guns, but Hoover wants Marsh alive. That's not going to be easy. The Marines who attacked the main entrance to the building went into some kind of psychotic seizure before they could reach it. The brass thought Marsh had laid down some kind of gas in the area. The gas mask didn't help the second storming party. That was when Hoover remembered a report of an old smuggler's tunnel close by the banks of the Manaxet River that was said to lead into the building from below. Seems my good luck just never ends. With so many agents killed and wounded in the refinery, Hoover has decided that I'll have the dubious honour of representing the FBI in an attack through the secret entrance, in company with a squad of Marines. I have to meet up with Sergeant Carter and his men by the refinery gates. Then we'll set out along the frozen river looking for the tunnel. I may never sleep again. Not that it would make much difference. The waking sounds and visions are getting worse all the time. Though if they are linked with the events here in Innsmouth, maybe getting to the bottom of this horror will help me recover my lost memories. Wouldn't it be great if just one time the only lost memories anybody got back from this sort of shit was like the name of a song that had been bugging them for ages? Land Down Under, that's the bastard!